first of all, a student who's preparing for an exam, the first thing that he should do, he should be honest with himself. He should be, when you have that strong purpose, it will allow you to rise again. To like to
Hello, all. Welcome to Arjuna Group's brand new show, Success Tips from Topper Slips, in which we interview a student who has been a topper in competitive exams like IIT JEE, NEET, or UPSC exams, or a GATE exam. I am Abhishek from IIT Chennai and currently working in Broadcom India Research as a senior chip design engineer. I am volunteering for Arjuna Group in the mission of spreading the culture of excellence and ethics with the spirit of selfless service. Today we have Mr. Tejas Pathak from Mumbai, who has got an All India rank of 304 in the year 2021. He is currently an undergrad in IIT Delhi in the field of MNC, Mathematics and Computer Science. Welcome, Tejas, for this show, and thank you for accepting this invitation and joining our discussion today. I'm very happy to be with you. And first of all, congratulations on this wonderful achievement that you have got and secured a wonderful position in IIT Delhi. Tell me, Tejas, how do you feel like after getting this rank of 304 last year? Like, how was it?
right. First of all, sir, I would like to thank you for like giving such a good introduction. I love this introduction, and definitely, and I also want to thank you for this noble mission that you're actually doing for everyone. So, like, I want to congratulate all of you on that mission. And
Thank
talking
you.
about talking about how I feel after IIT JEE, as far as I remember, I think I was on some trip or something. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
so um, I think I was eating something, and I think I remember like I was full of joy at that time, and but I was more focused on the trip itself. So I do remember enjoying the trip a lot more. Like I was like enjoying the scenery more with like more enthusiasm, with more thrill and all. So I was
You would
yeah,
never forget that trip for your
yeah,
whole life.
definitely.
Wow. Wonderful, Tejas. And you have chosen a wonderful topic tonight. Dear viewers, the topic that Mr. Tejas has chosen today is how to control emotions. Very, very crucial topic. So, Tejas, tell me, like, why did you choose this topic? Like, how did you pick this?
Like see the problem is that the thing is that such a topic is not only for IIT or some exam. It is actually a
Mm,
topic which is in general applicable to any part of their life, right?
mm,
And also like everybody struggles with the problem. It's not like only that there is a person who's giving JE exam or giving GATE exam or he's struggling with the problem. Everyone maybe like at any point would be struggling
mm,
with this problem. So I think it is very important for ensuring a long-term success. Maybe you don't succeed in JE, it can happen, but if you want a long-term success in your life, if you want to ensure that this is a very important problem that you need to make sure that you have a grip on, right?
mm.
And so I have like a very good like a very good and bad experience kind of with this problem. So I felt interested in this topic, so yeah, here I am.
Great, great. That's really true. Not just in IIT JEE. Yes, as I said, this topic is very important for students as well as for everyone in every sphere of their life. Right. So tell me, like, Tejas, like, what exactly is the problem when we are not able to control the emotions?
So like during like I will talk about this problem with respect to the exam that you're giving, for example, JEE. So what happens? Sometimes what happens is that you may see ups and downs in the performance. Maybe sometimes you perform really good, you're happy, like, and but at the same, but at the next test, let's say you perform really bad.
Mm,
Now you're depressed and all. You're sad and you're depressed. Now you have your next test. Now let's say unfortunately you score again bad. Now
mm,
you're again depressed. Now you're falling into this kind of negative. You have this negative self-talk, and then you go fall into this cycle and this cycle of self-deprecation, and then like you just go, you just keep spiraling down and down and down and down. So this is what we don't want. So this is a very common template of the problem that I see many bright students. Let me be honest.
mm,
Many bright students have gone through this and have
mm,
performed under their potential just because of this problem. This is a very underestimated problem here. And
mm,
and second one could be comparing with others. When
mm,
actually
mm,
compare with others, you think that see, I got first rank and maybe he got the second rank, so I'm better than him. But the problem with competitive exam is that it is designed in such a way that someone has to come first, someone has to come behind you. So why
mm,
would you? So such a comparison is baseless because at some point of time, someone could be ahead of you, someone could be behind of you, you could be ahead of
mm.
someone. Even in life in general, someone could be ahead of you, someone could be behind of you. So like, why make such baseless comparisons, right? And
Correct.
then again, you have you could be having your friends or relatives that be pressurizing for performance or like showing you down. Sometimes like above friends or relatives, they may have some expectations from you. So whenever you yeah, so uh, whenever you go and give such a test, and you may not score so good, and so
Mm,
they all may tell you that why aren't you scoring so good in this test? Like, we expected more from you. You were very bright. What is happening to you and all? So they are only adding to the negative self doubt that is going on inside your mind. Like even
yeah.
friends are no like friends are not behind the list when it comes to taunting people, right? So they'll always be ready to taunt you. They'll be like, oh,
Mm.
क्या हुआ, कैसा आ रहे marks तेरे and all, so that's something.
That
Yeah,
too, especially when you are studying for ITJ, everyone's eyes are on you. Oh yeah, hey,
everyone has,
studying. Wow, where are you? What is the marks? How are you scoring?
yeah.
Yeah, correct. Mm,
And also like another thing could be like when you're dealing with like difficult topics. Suppose you're reading some difficult topic, like maybe let's say maths. You're trying to study maybe calculus. You're reading some difficult topic in calculus. Now the thing
mm,
is, you're not able to understand or grasp what the textbook is trying to say. So
mm,
you start to think that, oh, am I not capable? Am I
mm,
not worthy of learning this? Am
mm.
I deserving of even learning this? Have I come into the right age? Have I come into the right track? Should I leave this? Should I go back to
Mm,
my like where I came from? Why am I even doing this? I'm not able to learn this karke. So this is a thing. Again, this is again there you have negative emotions all pumping through your head. So this leads to a lot of self doubt within you, right? The
mm.
thing is that you had to persist there, but at the same time you're having this all self doubt and all because you're unable to grasp that difficult concept there. So you have all that self doubt and negative emotions pumping through you. So you have to do something about it, right? So this is a way where you face that problem, and then another is you are unable to check the involvement with instant pleasures. Instant pleasures, these are like a very very big problem. So
Mm,
even a bit of uncomfortable emotion arises in your subconscious mind, or like mind in general. You want to find some sort of escapism. So what
mm.
you will go behind these instant pleasures, like maybe, yeah, let's check out my phone. Like, there's nothing wrong with checking out your phone, all right? You can always you can always plan and schedule it. But the thing is, when
Correct.
you're studying, when you should be studying with single pointed focus, at the same time you're like checking your phone and all. So
Correct.
that's a problem that we all face. So instant pleasures is the like main.
Mm,
This is also one of the main problems that the student faces during the preparation of like any exam.
correct. So as I said, all these factors contribute to the ups and downs or the variations in the emotions. And as I said wonderfully, that once preparation comes down as a spiral, it doesn't go up as a spiral, it comes down as a
Yeah,
spiral.
yeah,
Wow, wow, wow. So dear viewers, so these are the crux points that Mr. Tejas is speaking, right? So, which are very, very important in a student's life for controlling the emotions. Wonderful, Tejas. So, tell me, like, what should a student do to deal with their emotions? Like, give us some solutions.
yeah. So first of all, a student who is preparing for an exam, the first thing that he should do, he should be honest with himself. He
Mm-hmm.
should be authentic with himself. He should be honest
Mm-hmm.
with himself. He should be authentic with himself.
mm,
What I mean by this is that, suppose for example, many times students face backlogs, you know,
mm,
and they'll go ahead and say, and like they will have some backlog before the exam. Let's say 2 or 3 days before, they didn't do the homework at all, and then they're
mm,
going and then they're going and giving an exam, and then for the exam, because their teachers and all have told them that have confidence. Then they will tell themselves, oh, I should have confidence, I have read all this now, why should I even bother to I have read it all, no? So they have not done the homework, but they're kind of giving themselves a false hope that, oh, I have studied all this, why should I do this and all. So whenever they go and give their exam, at that time they are thinking, like, consciously they're thinking, oh, I am ready and all, that I have studied everything and I can give the exam. But the subconscious mind is calculating everything. It knows that, oh, you have not done it, all right. And so this creates
See,
a, yeah, kind of what you can say, friction within you, right?
mm,
Friction within you, pent up of negative emotions. So yeah, so you don't have alignment within your thoughts and actions, and then
mm.
and then you realize, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, that.
So
So
basically, you're like trying to deceive yourself,
yes,
being dishonest to your own self.
dishonest to your
Mm,
own self. So you want to avoid
mm.
this completely.
Okay, okay, right,
Like,
right.
another consequence of this is that sometimes, most of problems are smaller than what we really imagined them to be, right? So when
Mm,
you're really honest with yourself, for example, backlog again, I would like to take, right? The
mhm,
example of backlog. Many times we think that, oh, I have so much of backlog. Oh my God, will I even be able to complete it now? But when
mm,
you be honest with yourself, you actually go ahead and quantify what is your backlog. Then
uh,
you write it down. Then you write it down and realize, oh, it's not that much. I can do it within 1 or 2 days if I actually give it my all. But
mm,
otherwise, you'll be thinking like, oh, I'm gonna take like one month or something to complete all of this. I won't be able to do it anytime soon.
mm,
Something like that. So that type of dialogue is going on. So
mm,
here is a very beautiful quote. Don't tell me how big your problems are. Tell me how big your confidence is.
mm. Wow,
So
nice. Don't tell me how big your problems are. Tell me how big your confidence is. Wow, great. Huh, huh.
then,
Yes. So if the mind gets into the loop of thinking that the problem or the backlog is big, then yes, it only thinks about how big the problem is.
yeah,
Right. So I have once heard this thing that if you take a 1 liter water bottle, right, and hold it for a minute, it looks okay, manageable. If you hold it for, let's say, 1 hour, it becomes heavy, although it's just 1 kg, 1 liters, right? If you hold it for, let's say, 10 hours, it becomes like a mountainous heavy, right? So it's
yeah,
basically the longer our mind starts to analyze that, oh, they have so many big backlogs, the more it holds it, the more heavier and bigger it becomes.
yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah, correct. Good, Tejas. Yeah, that's very, very important thing that otherwise you become overwhelmed by the smallest of the problems as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
continue.
And another solution that a student can go is, he needs to stop validating.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to stop validating a basis confidence on his marks or his ranks.
Mm,
Yeah. So what sometimes happens is that, maybe like you get good marks and you think that, oh, I'm such a, like, I'm a topper and all. You kind of get that kind of egoistic kind of thing.
huh,
Egoistic kind of development happens. Or sometimes you get low marks and you think, oh, I'm loser or something. Like, I
mm,
don't deserve it. I can't get it. Like, everybody tops and all. And you think, I don't deserve it. I'm not capable.
mm,
You're trying to base your validation on your
mm,
marks or ranks, but these are actually not decided by you. It's decided by all of the people that are with you, right? It's
mm,
not like you have done something at an individual level, and then you're going and performing among many other individuals who have done that, and then you're comparing based and then you're comparing, like the marks are ranked, that's all they do, right? And then you base
mm,
base your assumption and base your self-esteem on your ranks or your marks. So obviously you need this is a kind of fake self-confidence that a student faces.
mm, mm,
So this is not true self-confidence. So you should
mm,
stop. basing this on his marks or ranks. Instead, he should base it on the capability, the efforts he has put, the efforts he's putting, the amount of hard work he's doing. On that, he should put his self confidence or validation, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that would allow you to give self confidence. So when you're giving exam, you feel that, oh, I have done all of this. I've read I've done two or three, like maybe exercises or something. I've done many problems. I've done all the difficult problems and all. So when you actually go and give the exam, you have the self confidence, not because maybe you performed good or you got good marks, but it's because you did it, because
Mm-hmm.
it did, you made yourself capable enough to do that. So this capability is what we're looking for. This
Mm-hmm.
capability is what we need to develop of self confidence from, and this is what we need to self confidence. That's always gonna stand behind our back, supporting
Mm-hmm.
us, and not like a
Correct.
fake self confidence that is always gonna that can always leave us anytime we really need it, right? So
Correct.
this is a very important thing. So we should just stop just stop validating yourself from your marks or ranks. Just forget about it.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
fact, I never used to check my marks or ranks also. I was famous for this. I was famous for this. I
Wow,
never. Yeah.
that's really a very good quality to develop, because
I,
instead of putting your validation or your self-esteem or confidence based on something which is external, out of your control, instead, as you rightly said, we should put those things that the self-confidence should comes from within, because that's something self, right? It's
yeah.
coming from within. Within is something like the efforts you put, or the capabilities that you have, or the purpose with which you are actually studying. So these things are coming from within. If you have them clear, everything is like there's no stopping whatever it is. Wow, that's a very good quality, like what Tejas is having. Yeah. So next, like
Yeah.
what else?
So the next is, you can incorporate mindfulness or meditation. So basically, this is a long term solution actually.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to say now, and if you can
Mm-hmm.
get this, like you have a very big superpower. You have a superpower, literally. I mean it. You have a superpower, and that is developing awareness of emotions. So suppose, for
Mm-hmm.
example, you feel depressed. For example, let's say now you feel it. What exactly is depression doing to your body? Maybe like your heart is beating in a non-rhythmic manner, or maybe like your wind track or something is feeling suffocated, or maybe like your brain is feeling foggy. So I want you to like feel what is actually happening within your body due to that
Mm-hmm.
emotion. So when you do, you're actually kind of desensitized to the emotion, because you're consciously observing it, and then you stop giving it the power to actually control you. Because so this is what I really want is what I really want is that if you when you observe it, we actually give it it is actually, I don't know if it is it's my observation and many other people, that it actually allows us to, that actually that negative emotion just goes away when you actually observe that negative emotion. So if you can do this for a long period of time, you will be okay with that emotion. So whenever suppose you're doing something and the negative emotion comes up, you're okay with it. It will be going on within your mind, but it doesn't phase you. You're unfazed by it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we really needed, and that is why I'm saying this is a long-term solution. And this is not at all simple. Please, like I should give a disclaimer here. It's not at all simple. No, it's not.
but
Doing
the
anything is
but the result of it can be very big.
very big, very big.
Yeah.
Like, the rewards
In
are
fact,
very, very
basically,
good.
you're observing yourself. You have the ability to observe yourself when you sit calm, meditate, and develop that habit of being mindful of everything. You're just not going through life. You basically, if you observe, then you are growing through life.
Yes,
You're not just
exactly.
going through it,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, that's very important. Very important. If you have to address a problem, you have to know that there is a problem.
exactly.
The only way you can know is you have to be mindful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one more like a comment that I would have to add here is that you want to gradually reach to a state where you're non-reactive to the emotion, and
Mm.
when you observe it, you need to let it go.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's when you let it go,
Mm.
so you're back to your original state wherever you are. So
Mm.
so this is the idea of mindfulness meditation, that you can incorporate. And if you can do this, it's really good. Like,
Hmm.
you have achieved a superpower. Congratulations on that. And another point that I would like to add is stop focusing on the end goal. So many a times when we have been like I've seen this happening with me, that when I'm doing like whatever, suppose I'm solving a problem at this, and when I'm unable to solve it, I'm thinking, oh, I will get the IITJ, I'll get IITJ, oh, I'll sit in IIT, I will sit in an IIT, I'll sit in an IIT, and then I will again start doing problem and all. But the thing is, I start fantasizing about IIT JEE, and instead
Hmm.
of doing what I should be doing, that is to study, I'm fantasizing about IIT JEE,
Hmm.
and I'm wasting my time on that. So that is the thing. So my eyes should be here, but one of my eye is there on that like IIT. So I'm unable to give my proper attention to what I should be doing right
Hmm.
now in order to get IIT, get to IIT. But since I focus too much behind the end goal, I'm ignoring the process which is now. So you should, in fact, focus on the process of the journey itself. Like we are actually taught, like in our society also, we are always shown the success of everything. Like
Hmm.
if someone is successful, they will show you the success. And so every time you see someone, sorry, every time you see a successful person, you only see success. You are unable to see the journey that he has gone through.
Journey.
That journey
Hmm.
is the most important thing. The success is never the most important thing there. So that
Hmm.
journey is what you need to really focus on.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
and then
Wow.
another could be like praying or visiting temples or having a spirituality within you. Sometimes it has been shown that chanting mantras and all, they can have a soothing effect on you. Even from personal experience, I can tell you that it has had a soothing experience on me. So if you
Hmm.
have like maybe like you have devotion to some god, or maybe like you pray
Hmm.
to god, or you visit temples, or maybe churches or mosques. So if you can
Hmm.
do that, it's very good for you, because you have a good emotional system there. You have a good you usually have a good emotional system there to back you
Yeah.
up. So this one could be a very good factor here. And the last one I would like to say is having a strong purpose,
Hmm.
having a really strong purpose, because whenever you will go down, because you will fail inevitably, even like everybody has to go through failures, everybody. So
Correct.
when you have that strong purpose, it will allow you to rise again, to like to
Hmm.
it will give you that kick to like
Correct.
to push back. That is
Yes.
what you're really looking for. So you
Yeah.
need to have that strong purpose. That strong purpose it's like a powerhouse. It's like a never-ending powerhouse of like energy. It kind of feeds you energy all the time.
Perfect. Yeah. It's like I've heard it somewhere. That it's like a river. If it is flowing, its purpose is actually to go to the ocean, right? So if it
Yeah,
meets with a rock or a mountain, whatever it be, it actually flows around it and finally again goes back to the ocean. So it
yeah,
has got a strong purpose that I have
yeah,
to go to the ocean anyway. If I have a block, I'm not going back. Instead, I'm still going front, taking some other route. You're not lost.
yeah. Beautiful and
Oh,
lovely.
wow. Yes, so all these things, like wonderful things that you have told today, like the meditation, mindfulness, being aware of the emotions, like stop being obsessed whether we have reached the end point or not, focusing on the journey, spirituality, being a strong purpose. So all of these things, Tejas. So I had been greatly benefited by the book Art of Concentration in the Age of Distractions. Do you feel the same thing?
Yeah, it's a
Like,
beautiful book. It's a beautifully written book, I think. And the book, the way it is written, so it is written such a way that to any student that is sitting out there in India, that book directly communicates to that student through this character, like Deepika and Anand were like one of the two characters I remember in the book.
mm,
So when Amal sir is talking to Deepak or Anand, they're actually talking to each of the student that is sitting there, and the student directly feels connected to that character. And thinks, oh, it's my problem only. So like yeah. So
mm,
I remember Amal sir telling me that whenever directly tell people the solution to their problems, they won't recognize it. Like they won't actually incorporate into their lives. They won't identify with them. But when
Mm.
you give another character, when you give a third person with the same solution, with the same problem, the solution, then those people feel like
Connected.
connected with that problem. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is a very important thing that Sir has incorporated in that book, and
Yeah.
this is a very powerful thing. I think, and then it also I think it also covers all of the problems that
Hmm.
actually I face. I
Hmm.
also face many other problems during the like the JEE preparation, and those are kind of uh, having a mind like they were having like minor effect. Sorry, like they're actually minor to me. Like they weren't really having a major effect on me. Like they were having a minor effect on me, but they were problems. But I saw that he has also covered those problems as well. So that was
Hmm.
it's kind of an inclusive book. You know, actually every person is kind of different. So everyone not face the same problems. So
Hmm.
some may face some problems, some may face other problems, but it's kind of an all-inclusive book which incorporates all of the students at once. So I think this is a wonderful book, and this is like it could be like it's like it could be like the Bhagavad Gita of that concentration books, for students.
It's like the go-to book for any student
Yeah,
to develop their inner self, in fact, so
yeah,
that they can apply that concept not just for IIT, JEE, or any other competitive exams. Today, till today, after 10 years, I still read that book for my own personal benefit, even in the professional life. So everywhere the problems are the same emotions, the not being focused, or competing with others unnecessarily, only focusing on something like did I get my hike or not. Same things, just the end names will change, but the whole problems remain the same. And this book is really a gem of its own kind to solve all those problems, isn't it, Tejas?
definitely, definitely, I agree.
Yeah. So, as we heard from Tejas today, the wonderful tips on how to control the emotions and the various solutions that he has given us, we are very, very, very thankful, Mr. Tejas, for all that you have spoken today. So, this book is a wonderful guide for every student, right from the day he picks this book till his whole life's journey throughout. Right. So, this book will surely help each and every buyer, each and every person who catches it. And let me tell you, my dear friends, this book is available in various special discounts, like 16% off in the Amazon link, which is pasted in the comment section below. Please do check it out by checking the description box, which is placed below. And also please do comment on like what else the questions do you have that we can speak with our toppers in our future sessions, so that various toppers like Tejas and all, like, they can help us to answer them, and we can bring it out to all the students like you. Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you, Tejas, for joining this session. We are very happy. Thank you so
We have,
much.
we have.
So,
Glad to
thank
meet
you all for viewing this session. We will continue in our next session of success tips from Topper Slips. Thank you.